So it has been a long time since I've shot a video, and this is my first video back. There's been a lot of stuff changed, and I will be trying a new POV. So I'll be doing my POV rather than videos like this, and I'll see what you guys would prefer me doing in the future. But welcome back. A lot has changed in the past, I think it's probably been 6 months since I posted, and now the videos should be coming out a little bit more regularly. And yeah, so recently Zahn, Keith and I and Team Skippy got sponsored by Mods Direct, and so we've partnered with them, and you'll see a lot of their parts and a lot of talking about them in my near future. And yeah, so I'll strap you on my head, and today what we're going to do is just some simple stuff. I'll run you around the G and the new changes to it that you guys didn't see, that I didn't video, and I have another car that's very special that I will do a little bit of a video on as well after this video, so enjoy. So everyone, this is the G in its current form. So after I got my full license, I ended up blowing a head gasket on it, and then it's gone through some major changes since then in preparation for drifting. Now the BA, as you guys will see, is no longer here, and so I've been building this recently as my next drift car. It's a little bit untidy at the moment, I've just been working on it, but so we've got the red bride bucket seat, got a new head unit and everything in it, a likewise shifter. Zahn laughing at me.
Hey, if you guys could see him right now with his head strapped on, you'd be like, what a dumb dog.
Now, it has Anki RPF ones, 18 by 9.5 plus 15 all round. I've had those sitting in my room for quite a while, and I just think they look really good for what this car is. And so this is the new motor. We wrecked a blue G35 that had 117,000 kilometers on it. It had been in a crash, so I pulled all the pieces off of that, replaced the interior, redid all the speaker wiring, and also replaced the motor. So it's nothing too special, still the same exhaust, still the same paint, etc., body kit, but I've gone through the entire car and made it a whole lot nicer, to say the least. And yeah, so today what we're going to be doing is I'll be fitting GK Tech lock nuts, because I also have extended wheel studs, a diff brace, diff bushes, a secondary bonnet latch, and I also, about 15 minutes ago, just installed a drift handbrake button from GK Tech. So I guess we'll get started. Or, well, I've already gotten started, but I'll continue on my way and show you guys what it looks like at the end. Job done. They look a lot cleaner than that. And also with these extended wheel studs, they obviously would foul on where I would need to undo these from, so I had to get those anyway. But these need the longer ones because I think they're 20mm longer, and you don't get much sticking out of the wheel on the other side. Like, it's easy if they were to come undone a little bit or not be tightened properly, it wouldn't take much for the wheel to fall off, whereas you'd have a little bit more time to realize and react with the longer studs as well, with also more thread holding on the wheel. So we'll get on to the next job. What we're going to do next is the diff brace, and So the diff bushes and the wheel stud extensions, they'll be happening soon, but the rears, I'm gonna actually use this diff over here, not the pumpkin, but I'm gonna use this cradle. I'll do the bushes on this cradle and then use this and send my diff off to get worked on and reshimmed so that it's nice and tight for when we actually do get around to track days. And I'll be ordering the GK Tech lock kit for it soon, so there will be a lot of content coming up very soon on this car and the other car. If Zahn wasn't making such a racket over there, this video quality would be better. But I'll give you a rundown on the engine bay. So I replaced all of the coolant hoses with Mishimoto lines. I also did a GK Tech swell pot kit. So basically what that does is it runs the coolant up into these two, swells it around in there to get all of the air bubbles out, and in the bottom there's another one that comes back through and down to the bottom of the rad system. And so that gets all the air bubbles out, lets all of the air bubbles out of here, and it's basically makes it a self-bleeding system. I also have the GK Tech plenum spacer as well, K&N air filter in there. I replaced the grill with a chrome grill. It's starting to peel, but for the price I got it for, and on a drift car, you really can't go wrong. That's about it on the engine bay mods. I haven't done rotors or pads yet. I've done Project Mu handbrake pads, and for the life of me I cannot get this handbrake to work. I'm not sure what it is, but it just does not seem to actually want to do what I want it to do. It's lock up, and I don't mean have ridiculous expectations of it locking up in a straight line or anything like that. I mean, if I throw this car and use it, it still doesn't work, which is quite shite and depressing. But yeah, other than that, there's not much else that I've done to it. Just a little bit of maintenance and a bit of driving around. It still has no aircon, but yeah, other than that, this car works as it should perfectly. There is a little bit of a rattle while it's running, and that's from the wire piece on either side of the gearbox is rubbing on the heat shield over on the driver's side, but that is about it that's wrong with this car currently. So I have sorted out the secondary bonnet latch, and so I've just got it connected right around there, which is nice and stable. That will pass tech because it's connected to the metal part of the subframe, because this is just a glass fiber. It'll break pretty easy if your bonnet were to fly out, and then just connect that straight onto there and then just route it over here. No worries. Now I've also been painting spats. Zahn's currently installing his, but you can watch that on his channel, Zahn Drifts. And so I will be installing mine as well. You're welcome, buddy. And so that will just go on right there once I do get it sorted out, but yeah, it should look really good. So front spats are on. Yep. Now I've just got the rears up. Throw the rears on real quick, and then shall take it to go get it washed. But definitely looks a lot better, for sure. It's final form. I've still got to do a lock kit, and I've still got to get some Ankies that are a little bit skinnier for when I do the lock kit, because currently the fitment on the front is really good, but with a lock kit it'll at a minimum adjustment push it out 20 mil. So I've got to get some skinnier ones so that I'm not outside of the guards, because obviously this is still a street car. My new spats on the front and back of it are holding up really well with just a bit of silicone, couple of screws in them. I've been driving it around a little bit, but this car has come a long way. I still need to get the brake calipers powder coated as well, and I'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks, I believe. Hey everyone, so I was just editing the video. I'm now at work. If you've never seen a fly-in fly-out room, here's a quick little bit of detail. Nothing fancy. That's it. And then I have a bathroom in there. It's really nothing special, but I just wanted to touch up on this video. So in my editing, I found that I hadn't actually done an outro at all, and so I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in the near future. Let me know if you like the POV view or whether you prefer it like this, and I will adjust my videos accordingly. I was also doing a little bit of editing on the 2 future videos, so I'm doing a lot of recording when I'm home, and then obviously working FIFO, I'm just editing them and posting them as I can. And so the POV view on those is a little bit, was a little bit more like tilted like that, so when you're looking at the cars, I messed it up a little bit. I'm still going to post them anyway because it's just good to have the videos going out anyway, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.